Guys, the Harry Potter TV series is probably my most anticipated thing in the world right now. I am so excited for it. I'm a huge fan of the franchise and I cannot wait to see it reimagined for the screen. There is one rumor that is persisting over and over again about this series that I think I just want to debunk on my channel. This is the rumor that Paapa Essiedu's casting as Professor Snape is actually being reconsidered and they are going to recast him and fire him from the show. I think this is one of the stupidest rumors I've ever heard, and I think it is just complete misinformation that is spreading all over the internet very quickly. I understand why people disagree with this casting decision, but at the same time, the rumor itself needs to be put to bed. What's up guys, Mike here, welcome back to the channel. Make sure you hit the subscribe button for more like this. Let's do it. Okay, so I've done plenty of commentary on my channel about Paapa Essiedu's casting as Snape, whether I think it'll work or not, and to be honest, the conclusion that I've come to over this time is that I am ready and excited and going into this new series with a welcoming and excited attitude, and I am happy to see a new interpretation of all of these characters, and I'm honestly fine with it. I understand if you're not, I understand if you think it changes the character. I did as well at first, but to be honest, now I don't care. I'm just excited for the show. The rest of this video isn't about assessing whether Paapa Essiedu's casting is right or not. It's more just about approaching this rumor and why I think the rumor is just complete crap, pretty much. The idea that HBO, who have invested so much money into this series and have been revealing cast members of the show for a long time now, are going to fire Paapa Essiedu because of some public backlash is absolutely ludicrous. Sure, there might be rumblings about, oh, people aren't happy with the casting, blah, 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 but to be honest, all of these conversations about Paapa Essiedu's casting would have happened before they casted him. They would have discussed this. They would have 100% known that there would be backlash of this exact sort. They would have been all across it, but they still decided to go ahead with it. Likewise, it is impossible for me to think that Paapa Essiedu himself, when approached about or auditioning for this role, I mean, I assume he was approached directly. I doubt he auditioned for it. I think he was approached. It is impossible to me that he did not ask these questions to the creators of the show, that he did not say, isn't Snape white? Do you think Snape can be black? What is your plan for this character? How do you see the character changing with Snape being black? All of these considerations and thoughts and questions would have been discussed and considered at length before the announcement of the casting. They would already have plans of addressing these things if they need to. They would already have plans of how to work around the race swap. They would already know how this would happen, and they definitely would have spoken about it with Essiedu and anticipated the public backlash, if you want to call it that. And clearly, Paapa Essiedu would have been under an immense pressure to take on this role, knowing that he would be subject to this criticism. So clearly, the plan that the writers or the creators or the showrunners put to him and the description of the Snape they are portraying that they put to him was enough to convince him to take on this role despite the criticism that he knew he was going to receive. I think the sad part about the discourse around this show is honestly just the harassment I've seen of the cast members who just want to be part of A, a very successful and popular franchise, B, a franchise that genuinely gives a lot of joy to the world, and C, a paying job for a long time for actors. I mean, it is their job and their livelihood to act, and if you're getting a well-paid position that is possibly going to last the next 10 years of your life, then that's kind of an actor's dream. Hey guys, just a very quick one. I am so close to my target of 10,000 subs by the end of 2025. I think I'll do it very, very soon, but I need your help. That's right, you. Please help me out. If you like my channel, if you're liking this video, hit the subscribe button. There's more videos like this. It's mostly just Gen Z, millennial, nerdy, 90s, 2000s pop culture and nostalgic culture and stuff like that. So if you're liking it, hit subscribe because I'd really love to have you on board. I'm trying to grow something here and it would mean a lot to me. I've seen a bunch of interviews with Nick Frost recently, who is currently promoting a new movie. I'm not actually sure what it is, but he's been talking about how he's so happy to put on the Hagrid beard and just cannot wait for people to see what they are creating with this show. Because of course, aside from the Paapa Essiedu controversy, there is also the JK Rowling controversy, which is another thing I'm not going to discuss or analyze in this video, but I guess my stance is that it's absolutely fine to separate art from artist. It is totally fine for you to engage with Harry Potter and enjoy it, and millions of people are doing that every single week. John Lithgow made comments recently about how he feels about the controversy, so to speak, and he said it doesn't really faze him at all. And on top of that, original Harry Potter actor Tom Felton said that he is unbothered by it because he's seen the good that the Harry Potter franchise can do. Jason Isaacs, the original Lucius Malfoy, has also been very positive about both Tom Felton's return to stage as Draco Malfoy and the new series, congratulating the new actor playing Lucius, and just being positive about the franchise in general. And even Ralph Fiennes, Voldemort himself, was speaking about Harry Potter in an interview I saw recently and just not mentioning any of the drama at all. I think one of the big problems I have with online drama is that it spreads quickly, it spreads inaccurately, and it sticks. But also, I think it often sticks with less people than the people think it's sticking with. I think most people are either indifferent to Harry Potter or don't mind it at all. And either they're indifferent to this show or they're excited about it. I think there's a very small amount of people who are really, really angry about the show, and great, if that's how you want to live your life, that's fine. I think as humans, we're naturally really adverse to change. We don't like things changing, and Paapa Essiedu playing Snape is a big change. A new Harry Potter cast is a big change, but I'm kind of just taking it as it comes and enjoying it for what it is. I mean, at the end of the day, I want more content from this world. I want to see the books reimagined for screen, and I think that's fantastic that it's happening. Also, these people are clearly turning a blind eye to the absolute PR nightmare that would be publicly firing Paapa Essiedu from the show after they've announced that he's cast. Can you imagine what a catastrophic blow for this show it would be if they did that? Because yeah, while there would be a minority of people celebrating, there would be a lot of people who would be like, I cannot believe you did that. And again, that goes back to my point that all of these conversations would have been had in the writer's room, in the casting room, with Paapa Essiedu, with JK Rowling, all before the casting was finalized. This casting choice, whether you agree with it or not, is fine, but the creators of this show would not have casted him if they hadn't spoken about these issues with him. I've seen a lot of people saying fire him and cast him as Kingsley Shacklebolt later on, but I think that is utterly ridiculous. Like, if they said to Paapa Essiedu, sorry, there's been too much backlash, you're fired from the show, as if he would want to come back and act in the show later. Like, that would be so devastating for him. So it's just not gonna happen. Overall, I think we should be much more open-minded about this show. I think most people are, but there's a lot of really harsh critics on the internet who are not only criticizing actors who are just getting work, but also dipping into criticizing very young children who are getting their first big break in acting, and I think that's pretty horrible. Whew, thank you so much for watching, guys. Hey, if you like this one, make sure you hit the subscribe button for more content like this. I'm all over the internet doing dumb stuff that I think is cool. All my links down below. Comment on this video. What are your thoughts? Keep it civil. I don't want to get into arguments with people in the comments, and I won't. If you've got nothing to comment, but you want to help me out in the algorithm anyway, just comment below Snape's worst memory. And if you comment that, it lets me know you made it to the end of the video and you're still here. Thank you for that. If you like this video, YouTube thinks you might like this one here, but if you want to watch a bunch of videos about Harry Potter and Harry Potter related content, such as the show, there's a playlist right here that I won't stop you from binging. Please do. That is pretty much it from me though. My name's In Radio Mike. This has been The Inside of My Mind, and I will catch you later.